Hi there. Welcome to our channel. This is episode number 6 of a series of episodes where we share our experience of our 5-year reconstruction project of a ruin in Portugal. In episode number 5, we spoke about the contractor and the various issues and challenges related to that topic. Today, I want to talk about the subcontractors that were hired by the contractor and the challenges that we had with that. So as mentioned in the previous episode, we broke ground January 13, 2020. Everything was off to a great start. COVID hit, and that slowed things down quite a bit. Construction in Portugal is much different than construction in the United States. Everything is brick and mortar, and it takes time to age the cement, sometimes 3 weeks or more. So things don't just get banged out like they do here in the United States, with 2x4s and slabs of cement. So the process itself of erecting the structure is a long one. Once the structure was erected, then it was time for all the various trades, the subcontractors hired by the contractor, to start their portion of the work. So the plumber, the electrician, the window guys, the HVAC guys, all of that were all independent contractors. And as you can imagine, they're on high demand and they all have their own schedule. But when you're building a home, it's like dominoes, right? Everything has to fit in place according to a particular timing or schedule. So if one guy can't come in, for example, if the electrician can't get there, that's going to hold things up for the next guy, and so on and so forth. So tremendous amount of delays related that we encountered related to the various trades that needed to come in and the sequence and order that they needed to come in and do their work. The other thing that happened was that the contractor was, had quoted us on the kitchens. When we met with the kitchen supplier, we actually, initially we didn't hit it off too well. We were off to a rocky start, but that was because we were dealing with one of the employees. Once we went and met with the owner of the company that happened to be in Dulce's town, and of course, we wanted to support the local businesses as much as we could. We actually had a good meeting and felt that we were back on track. As a result of that, the builder said to us, hey, you guys have such a good, seem to have a good relationship with the kitchen supplier. So why don't I just go ahead and extract that from my bid and you guys deal with that on your own? We agreed to that. Big mistake. We should never have done that, because basically what he did was he offloaded this hugely complicated and process and made it our responsibility instead of his responsibility. We tried, to be patient as much as we could with these various subcontractors, but they just were not showing up, and they were holding up the work from progressing. So at some point, I had no choice. I had to find out who these various subcontractors were, and I had to start putting as much pressure on them to show up as I could. Of course, always keeping in mind that things work at a different pace there. So I didn't want to be that guy from America, that wants everything done overnight type of thing. So I had, when in Rome, you do like the Romans or something like that. And, so I was always trying to keep in mind uh, the cultural differences, but I needed stuff done. So I put as much pressure as I could. And of course, when I was finally able to reach any one of the contractors, they would always tell me, oh, yes, next week, tomorrow, the day after. And I would get hopefully optimistic, and and then they would never show. Sometimes I would go to the house and just wait and wait and wait. And I would call him like, "Hey, Jose, are you coming today? Where are you?" And he would say, "Oh, I'm sorry, something came up, so I'm not going to be able to go there today. Maybe next week." And I'm like, "Geez, when were you going to tell me this? I've been here for 3 hours waiting for you." So it was this kind of like very, very frustrating situation. Of course, the contractor loved it because by me taking things on with some of his subcontractors, it took him off the hook. And in fact, then he started to many times turn that around on me and say, "Hey, you're the one chasing these guys, so I'm just going to let you continue to do it." But if I didn't do it, he wouldn't do it either. And at the end of the day, it was my money on the line. So, I had to do what I had to do to get this project finished. So, in wrapping up, when it comes to the subcontractors, you can expect a big, big challenge. My suggestion is, having gone through all of this, you don't do what I do. Let the builder, the contractor, deal with it, and put pressure on the contractor, and let the contractor deal with his subcontractors. Because this way, you're only having to chase one guy instead of what I did, where I was chasing many, many guys to come in. So this is just a little insight into the subcontractor and the things. Not fun. Some of the contractors actually ended up being not that bad. It's just that they just seem to have a tough time keeping a commitment. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We want to continue to bring you content like this. And it certainly makes it a lot more motivating if we know that you guys are getting something out of this. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Goodbye.